Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be body painting this look. This is the female Titan from Attack on Titan, one of my favorite animes ever. This body paint took about 5.5 hours to do, which I was predicting 5 hours, so I was close. So yeah, I'm gonna just do it as a time lapse, but I hope you enjoy it. Also, if you see me talking during it, it's because I streamed it live at the same time. If you want to see my live streams, you can follow me on Twitch. Twitch.tv/daniella.claire. And yeah, I hope you enjoy this look. Hey guys, so I'm not going to voice over this entire video because you guys will get really sick of my voice. This is not a short video, even though I thought it was going to be short. I always think they're going to be short. Anyway, I'm just going to pop in kind of and talk at certain points when I have stuff that I want to say rather than talking through the entire thing. I don't know. Yeah, so first I started by removing the makeup I was already wearing, and then I wanted to make my eyebrows disappear, and this was my first time ever trying that, and it did not work very well because I think I was supposed to use the glue to like flatten my eyebrows upwards rather than kind of horizontally, which is what I tried, and then I also didn't color correct afterwards, which I was supposed to do and forgot. So now I know for next time, and I think that's just one of those skills that you need to practice, you know, like all skills basically. And so yeah, that's something that next time I'm gonna have to work on. And then from there I just went and started tracing kind of where everything I wanted to be. I traced out where I wanted everything to be first with a white pencil, and then I went in painting everything white, which took quite a while. And this was my first mistake because I could not find my water-activated paint, so I went with a cream paint, which smudged everything. It did not last. It did not take well to the fact that it was 1,000,000 degrees in there, so I was kind of sweating. So looking back, I would most definitely use water-activated paint for the entire thing. And you can see smudges later at the very end, and I was super bummed because I kept having to go over spots over and over and over again, and they kept smudging, which made me very sad because I put, work into something you don't want it to all smudge. So that was mistake number one, and probably the biggest mistake of this entire thing. Besides the eyebrow situation, which wasn't a big deal because the wig covers my eyebrows anyway, so I didn't really care about that. That was more of kind of just an experiment. But this, I don't know where my white paint is. It's been a couple days since I painted this, and I still haven't found it. So I guess I have to buy another one. I don't know. Where did it go? So I started with some red paint. And again, this was a cream paint, not a water-activated paint. I wish I'd used a water-activated paint, but I actually didn't have red water-activated paints. Or I did, the one that I had wasn't good. You'll see me use it later. But it's not the kind that I need for this. So I just didn't have it. I just used what I had, which was this paint. Again, it was a cream and it smudged, and I couldn't really build other colors on it or really blend them together. So that really was a challenge, and definitely didn't turn out as detailed as I would have liked it because I wanted something that was kind of more detailed and where I could kind of go in and draw like all the little muscles and stuff. And I kind of tried with this, but again, it was just the wrong kind of paint. And I would love to do this again with the correct kind of paint and see if it goes any better. Also, sorry that I keep ducking behind the mirror at times. It's just that I needed to see in the mirror, so that's where it had to be. Maybe I'll figure out a better setup for next time, but... I should also mention I do set the paint, like with powder, so it's not just like I'm leaving the paint and then complaining that it doesn't, or that it smudges. I am setting it. It just still smudges. The setting it did help a lot, and you'll see later I kind of go wild with the powder, just desperately trying to get it to stop smudging, but it is smudgy. This is smudgy paint, so definitely not good for body paints like this, and definitely not good if you want to body paint for like a convention or something, because people will hate you because you will be smudging on everything. And here's mistake number, who even knows what. There were so many mistakes in this, but I did not set this as I went along. I only learned this around the stage when my neck started smudging as I moved it. And so I should have set the white before I started using the red, and I should have been setting the red more as I went along, because unfortunately, yeah, it was getting really smudgy, and eventually it hit a point where it just looked pink and smudgy, which you can see in the final version, and which was super disappointing, because who wants smudges? So yeah, I mean, I started setting it, as you can see, with brushes, but the damage was already done. It was already too late, and it still wasn't enough, even with all the powder. It just kept smudging and smudging and smudging. And again, sorry about the mirror. I will work on that for the next time I try a body paint, and try and figure out a setup where it's not right in front of me like that. I switched to the other type of red paint. This one is a water-based paint, not water activated, just water-based. And this paint kind of gets flaky. It dries like really flaky and kind of itchy, so I don't really love it. But I figured for this part, maybe it would be a little bit less smudgy. It did not turn out that way. It still smudged like crazy, but it was an experiment. I think that if I had let it dry properly before like moving on, and if I hadn't used cream paint for the white part, it would have gone a lot better. But at this point I was in a hurry because I'd already been streaming and painting for a couple hours, and I was getting pretty tired. And as I said, I couldn't have the air conditioner on in the room because I was streaming and my air conditioner is super loud. So I was getting pretty sweaty and pretty tired and pretty hungry, and I just wanted to finish this and shower. So that's why I switched to this paint. But yeah, you can already see it smudging as I move my arms to like reach to the other side of my body. It smudges, especially on my right side because I'm right-handed. And that was frustrating me a lot because I couldn't not move my arms. And then, of course, every time I move my neck, you can see it smudging on my neck as well. So that was really, really frustrating me because, I felt like I was spending all this time painting and it was just smudging no matter how much I tried to set it. So I felt like I was fighting against it and I couldn't get my white paint to be properly white. Also, apparently my camera just didn't want to focus at that point and I didn't notice. And finally, the wig, which was a wig that I had styled previously, and I think it's too yellow, but I kind of just went with what I had. I didn't want to buy a whole new wig for this, so it was kind of just an old one that I already had in my drawer that I just repurposed for the occasion. So yeah, I think it needs to be a little bit like blonder, a little bit less of a dark yellow, but you work with what you have sometimes. So again, this is the final look. Took 5.5 hours to do, but it was quite fun. I streamed it the entire time. You can follow me on Twitch to see my streams, twitch.tv/daniella.claire. You can also follow my other social medias. I have Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, everything. So you can follow me all there. And be sure to give this video a like, leave a comment, let me know what you think. It took a lot of work and I learned so much about body painting, so now I know for next time, and hopefully next time it goes a bit better and a little bit faster. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in my next video and have a spooktacular Halloween. Bye! Oh my god, look at that red paint on my hand.